Hey, it's Christy from Inity, the agency for staunch artists. And today I am going to talk a bit about the idea of being provocative. So, the bulk of the artists that I consult with typically come to me wanting to get to that next stage in their careers in one way or another. And one of the things that I found is that some artists are reluctant to pivot, let alone push buttons. Sometimes I'll get the argument like, I'm not that type of artist. I don't put out provocative content and so forth. So whether it be through, music or social media, as far as how you get your message out there, that could be what may be leaving you stuck as far as not being able to get to that next level in your career or getting the recognition that you deserve. So first, I think that the idea or even just the word provocative needs to be defined or maybe redefined because, the things that go viral, what people are paying attention to, even when it's nonsense, because there's a lot of nonsense out there, and doesn't do a damn thing for the greater good of society. But these are things that are sexy in a sense and provocative. And I think that you as an artist and an activist can even redefine what sexy means, because sexy doesn't necessarily have to have a sexual connotation to it. And provocative doesn't need to be some kind of, some man-made drama, some gossip, something about relationships or all that ratchetness that's out there. So, okay, if you look at some activists in entertainment or even sports that are out there who are getting recognition, whether it's good or bad, in my opinion, for instance, Colin Kaepernick, let's use him as an example. In 2016, he refused to stand up to show pride for a flag in a country that oppresses Black people and people of color. So to me and to many people, what he did was provocative, whether you agree or disagree with him. So get that provocative means to provoke. So regardless of the rounds that you're making, maybe you're performing on a regular basis and maybe you are recording all the time and putting out music, you're consistent on social media, and maybe you partnered with a nonprofit, as you should, and if you do, I think that's a wonderful thing. The question then is, what are you provoking in people's minds? Like, what actions are you provoking people to take? Are you willing to call out the politicians? Are you willing to call out the corporations? Are you willing to call out the music industry? Basically, are you willing to point the finger? Not the finger. I almost did it, but are you willing to point the finger at someone, some policy, some culture? Also, ask yourself this, are you willing to be dedicated to it and activate people and start a movement and be in it for the long haul? And are you willing to roll with the punches regardless of the risk that you'll be taking? So then, to be willing to be provocative and to prepare for it as much as possible, you're going to need to strategize a little bit, and you can do what you can to prepare yourself for some backlash. Just do your homework and know what you're talking about and who the key players are in that particular issue or situation. And also just dig within and, be able to articulate why you are very passionate about a particular issue. So I just want to encourage you to be provocative, like stop staying safe and then just see what happens. So as always, if you would like more inspiration on conscious artistry, please visit www.inity.co. And while you're on the website, please sign up for the monthly newsletter where I offer industry insights as well as some client love, because we have some awesome and very talented clients who care about humanity. And lastly, if you're an artist or if you're an organization that would like to incorporate the power of artistry to amplify your brand, feel free to reach out to me through our contact form on the website or even through Instagram. If you can please slide me a respectful DM, I'll definitely get back to you. And also let me know what you think about this video and what we just talked about, because I am always open to suggestions and definitely more knowledge. So remember, you are an artist, you are a visionary, and you are a leader, and you're a part of a generation of activists at the forefront of positive change. So I want to thank you again for watching, and we will definitely